A big hello from my window to your window. And I'm really far behind, so I apologize. I've got a lot to catch up on, and I'll try to visit everyone soon. So I believe today I'll be enlisting Bruce's assistance to help tap a maple tree for sap. A few minutes pondering thigmotropism. It's a plant's ability to touch and feel and bend. It's pretty amazing, really. This is just a Malabar spinach plant and a cucumber, which, if I'm honest, I can't grow cucumbers anywhere. Couldn't grow them in my last place, warmer climates, and I can't grow it here either. But they do grow well in my house. And I found this box at work, which of course screamed at me, take me, and planted me. It's not really a box, but I think if Bruce played around, he could make it into a box. And then I'd have a little cold frame. I'll just make us a quick, lazy lunch, really easy. I haven't got much energy these days, I don't know why. So we're all fed. We're going to go out now. The tree has been buried under snow, so we haven't been able to get to it. But today, after rain, it's a lot lower. There's wind today, and we're supposed to get snow this week, but we're going to give it a go. As I've mentioned in some of my prior videos, any maple tree will do. Sugar maple has more sugar content. You could even tap a birch tree, though that's a very low sugar content. The ideal tapping time you're looking for is sunny days where the warmth hits the trees, and the nights should be getting down towards 0. -1 works too, somewhere around there. Now you want a tree that's at least 12 inches in diameter. The tree you see here is actually one root system and one trunk that then splits into 3. It's kind of a phenomena here in Newfoundland where they split into trunks due to very low soil and very high winds. He's drilling rather high up because we still can't quite see the bottom of the trunk, but it's a good 8 inches, I'd say, from maybe where we drilled through last year, so you don't want to go to the same hole. This isn't hurting the tree. It really heals very quickly. Bruce is using a 1/2 inch drill bit, and he's drilling into the tree 2 inches. And drill on a slight upward angle. You also want to pick the side where the sun shines most of the day on your tree. That's where the sap is going to run the most. He's just hammering the tap in. Now a tap can be, you can buy them at the hardware store, and I'm sure online, or you can make one yourself out of a pipe. And yay, almost immediately we have sap. Now Bruce has pre-cut a hole for the tap in our recycled juice bottle here, and now he's just putting a hole for the hook. If you look closely, I think you can see through this the sap coming through. And normally I would come out and check the bottle every evening, but we had a major snowstorm. This was all buried, so this is several days later. I've probably lost lots of sap, unfortunately. It would have leaked out of the hole that we put. It could only go as high as the hole we drilled. So we'll try to get back on track, and I'll check these regularly, although the weather prediction doesn't look too favorable in the near future. If you'd like to filter your sap at this stage, or even after the boiling stage, you can use a coffee filter. But if you see here, I don't do it at all. It's perfectly pristine. I just do each batch as it comes. It's just nice and quick. If I waited till I had gallons and gallons, I think it'd be a bit more painful to do. I just turn it to high, let it boil, and that's how easy it is. Now as it boils down and evaporates the water out, you'll start smelling it actually. It starts to lovely smell of maple syrup. But at this stage you really want to keep your eye on it, because you can burn this in a second. I think anyone I know who's made it has done that. Of note, the color of the maple syrup you get can vary. I can't really remember why that is, but the sugar gets a richer, darker color. Here it's still very light, and by the end of maybe next week, it'll start to become a darker color syrup. Interestingly, all the nutrients that are in sap does not boil out during this process like it would, say, with vegetables. Now, I don't use a thermometer, but you're supposed to reach 7 degrees, I think, above the boiling temperature of water, and that's when it's done. I go by looking at what they call the curtain effect. And that's it. All I got. Doesn't look like much. It won't take you long to amass a good jar, a few jars, and it's really well worth it. And a reminder, drink your daily dose straight from the tree. It just tastes like clear, lovely water, but so full of amazing nutrients. And here's just a few jars I have left over from last year, so it certainly gets us through a full season, and of course it's a supplement for any kind of sugar that you need. Great in so many dishes that you cook, and coffee, anything. And so I'll just repeat the process over and over while the short season lasts. Once everything warms up, the tree is done with the running of the sap. Wishing you all the very best. Stay safe.